You spin me right round.
We're going to monetize something
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
Everyone just went quiet all of a sudden. I'm sorry. I panicked.
Oh god. You panicked.
So you started singing that? God, I remember the glitch we had where you could actually like move while you were sitting. Like
Oh
you can
yeah, I
move
remember
around, but now you just spin, which is stupid.
that.
That's
I think my
funny.
spin is still better than yours.
Shut up.
Wow.
Yes, because you can
Wow.
totally spin from your ankles naturally.
Oh yeah, totally. I do it all the time.
Your ankles?
Well, like, well, yeah, because like, that's her point where like it's holding her.
Yeah,
Like, lay down and show it again.
Alright, hang on.
Like, pay attention at
Alright,
our
look,
ankle.
look at my ankle.
Okay.
It's literally holding her down.
That's the anchor where it's
Oh
holding me
my
from.
god. That's
Totally how I spin
hilarious.
when I'm on the floor.
That's hilarious, you guys.
Exactly how a natural person moves.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sitcom Effect. This is our weekly podcast where we talk about just different sitcoms. And this time we're going to be talking about The Nanny. Yeah, we talk about different sitcoms. It doesn't matter how old they are. Whatever catches our attention, or if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. Anyways, you guys, this is all just for strictly entertainment purposes only.
Obviously.
Any opinions on here are each of ours our own. Yeah, how to get that out of there. This week we decided to watch The Nanny. Now, I will say, we've watched The Nanny many times, but we decided, I think also because we kind of wanted like a show that we liked. Yeah, that we're gonna have, I guess, a good time reviewing it. It's not really a review, sorry. It's more like, again, how sitcoms, shows in general, what effect we think they've had in society.
Mm-hmm.
And The Nanny is still being shown. So it was a wildly successful show. Well, the show premiered, the first episode was on November 3rd, 1993. And the final episode was on June 23rd, 1999. So it ran for 6 seasons. And it's basically, I'm going to read the synopsis that I found here of it. When she appears on the doorstep of a wealthy widower, Maxwell Sheffield's New York home, cosmetic saleswoman Fran Fine unexpectedly gets a job as a nanny for the Broadway producer's 3 children, Maggie, Brighton, and Grace. Fran brings her no-nonsense, honesty, sharp sense of humor, and Queens logic into the Sheffield household. She's from Queens. Helping them become a happy, healthy family, a family that Fran eventually joins when she marries Maxwell. Also in the Sheffield household is sarcastic English butler Niles.
Oh my god, I love Niles' favorite character. Steals the
Yes.
episode every freaking time with
Right.
his wit. I love it. Oh, him and Fran, such a beautiful, chaotic, sarcastic duo. Love them.
Yes. So we, like, for the purpose of the sitcom effect today, we watched the entire first season, which we've already seen it before, but we wanted to watch it again. But we can reference, other episodes. It's not like, again, it's not like it's a new show. People, have watched it. And if you haven't seen it, watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We watched it on Peacock. I don't know if it's in other platforms. But yeah, with the subscription, you can get it. All right. Well, one of the things that right away I will say that I love about the show, you just kind of touched upon it, but I love that Niles and Fran, the nanny, I love how they get along.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying to Noodles earlier, I said, they could have easily made the butler a snotty, guy that didn't like her, that was always like plotting against her, because we've seen that a lot too. But I love it. I love that they got along.
Mm-hmm. Like in the
And with the
first episode
same,
too.
yeah. And then at the same time, I also love how they made Niles and Cece. I also
Mm.
love that. I love how how they are, those little comments that they make. and they are brutal. I mean, some
They
of us are brutal,
They are.
but I love it. I love that whole dynamic. I'm not a big fan. I will say one of the things that I'm not a big fan of is that they put Cece and how Cece and Fran. It's more on Cece's side that she just doesn't like the way she treats Fran. That I'm not, but
Well, I think it goes
it's
back to like
fine.
right there, like how it definitely does show like I think the nanny looking back on it now, it definitely shows very big classism because again like
Yeah.
she's like low middle class for them and they're like
Mhm.
upper middle class and like again they've both Maxwell and Cece grew up in wealth with nannies
Mhm.
Yeah.
and like with generational wealth like they've have that whole like prestige to them so I can see why. Honestly, I'm very surprised they didn't make Maxwell
Yeah.
a bit snooty, just CC, and but then it's like, I kind of get it because like she's just
I
like
mean, it was a
ugh like
comedy, so
no yeah like I
Yeah.
get it's a comedy but
It
like
was
no yeah but also I think that also portrays real life in too because like there are some girls like in certain points where they feel like they're better than others because like
well,
of like how they've act or been raised or been taught.
yeah.
Be careful of the
Okay,
demon
so
dogs.
yeah,
They're hard to
let's kill
kill.
them. Oh, they are?
They're hard, yeah.
No, I've killed them. Let's see. Watch me die right now.
Okay, let's see.
No, they're pretty easy. Look, see?
Oh, now they're
We
easy.
could all, yeah, we could all take them. Come on, there's some over here.
oh, I am.
Oh yeah, look down. See? Ah, where is it? Dragon.
Oh.
But no, I get it. I get why CC is like that. Like you said, definitely it shows. I guess, it does. It shows the classism. All right. So the way I have gone down there, but it's been a
Jumping.
while. Yeah. No, well, not you don't jump in there. You jump in through one of these things, and you
Oh,
will get hurt. So just be careful with that.
Oh,
alright.
so
You guys
like
want to go
slowly
down
do
there
it?
or?
I don't think we're ready to fight a dragon yet.
Well, fun then. Oh, I'm
Well, excuse
thirsty.
me if I don't feel like dying so soon.
So then you all have been here before.
I mean, I
I
have been here,
mean,
but I have never been in there. I haven't fought a dragon yet.
I've been in there and I don't remember fighting the dragon, but I've been walking around because there's loot in there.
Oh, there is?
Hmm.
It makes sense
Yeah.
since it's a dragon.
Oh,
I think she just killed herself.
no,
No,
I'm
she's
not.
there.
I'm here.
Oh
I'm
shit!
just trying to.
God, you
Oh,
pushed me!
God.
You pushed me!
Why?
Don't push me! Oh my god, you almost killed me!
You jumped on me.
I
You guys should have
did
waited because I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm trying to see.
Safe
not!
place. Stick to
Okay,
a
hold on. Whee! Let's see. Ah! Oh shit! Oh crap, that hurt. Okay, it actually
Oh,
didn't.
she didn't die.
I didn't
Okay. All right. So one of my notes here that I have,
die.
I think the boss left. Oh no, the boss is there.
What the hell is this
Oh,
thing?
no.
Oh, something just killed me. A giant skeleton thingy killed me.
Oh no. I have here about
Oh, what the freak?
how at the beginning, the son, Brighton, he was such a brat
I glitched.
at the beginning.
I was underwater, like under the map. Like how Noodle was the
That's
first time.
so
What the hell?
weird.
I was to say that seems like issue for me to have.
Come on. Where are
Anyways,
you?
I gotta uncorrupt myself. Anyways. No, yeah, I was
Come
very sorry for that. I have no
Where are
idea
you?
why I was being
Come
like
here.
that with this. No, yeah, again, like not only that, but also with what's the oldest child's name again?
Maggie.
Maggie. Like she was so shy and timid, and like definitely like I felt like her like she didn't want to cause troubles, so like she was like just staying in the shadow in the background, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that friends like you're young, you're beautiful, you have your whole life ahead of you, like take it by the reins. Like she's giving Maggie that confidence to like try to be herself, at least be enough of herself to go out,
Yeah.
which I love because obviously like Maggie like takes that to heart throughout the rest of the seasons.
Yeah, I think her character is the one who grows the most. Like, don't get me wrong, all of them grow, but I think hers is like very drastic.
I think Gracie's the one that progresses the most in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so too, because she does go from like not expressing herself in, I wouldn't say a correct way, but like I guess you would say in a non-clinical way, to like expressing herself the way that she likes and is comfortable with, to like the point that everyone's okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the way that it's true, like Fran does come and she brings in like such a new and good energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and again, like when Max fires her in the first episode, mostly because he feels like his children are not acting the way they usually are, which I love how it was Niles who points out like how when the kids start acting down again, and Max is like, why does it seem so different? Like it feels gloomy. And he kind of points it out, like not exactly in his face, but hints that like maybe because they had a breath of
Holy
fresh
shit.
air, something that they needed, but is no longer here.
Yeah.
And then Max takes a moment and he kind of
Are you
puts,
behind
which
me?
I love how they did this. Like he himself as not only as a male, but a father and a guy in very, I think it's not a word for me to say, like power and position, where he decides to put aside his ego and decides to put the welfare of his children first, because he does realize that they do need a nanny, but they don't need the typical nanny. They need one that, you know, is like out of the box, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I love how like they don't make it seem like, oh, like Fran and Maxwell are gonna get together like right away. Like, yes, people could kind of see that, I guess, like a mile away, but they themselves don't. Like she's in the beginning, she's always like, oh, he's my boss, like for the long time, and at some point, like in a season 2 or 3.
Well, I looked it up. No, it's not till season 4 that they get together.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like it isn't until around season 2 and 3 that she starts to kind of start having feelings for him. But like I said, it takes a long while for them to both develop each other's feelings. Like it isn't instant with her either. Like she doesn't seem like, oh, like I like you. She's more like, oh, he's my boss. I have a good position, you know, and she's starting to like them. You know, she doesn't immediately be like, oh, I want to be with him. Like again, like the only reason I guess it's somewhat implied a little bit in the beginning is because like Cece. Like Cece, she likes Max. Like she's always liked him, even before he became a widow. Like when he was married, which to me, I just thought like, girl, really? He was married before, and you were still liking him? You're pining over him for that? And like the fact that at some point, like she does admit, I don't remember. I mean, she admits it several times that she had always hoped that, you know, like when the wife died, Max will see her as a good potential partner. And because again, like she's always said, because like, you know, like class wise they both fit and they made sense. Like they were both well off, they came from very good prominent families. In society's eyes, like, oh, like they made the perfect, during air quotes here, perfect match.
Yeah.
But it was also shown shown too throughout the episodes that she only ever cared about just Max. Because every time like they even try to bring up the kids or anything, she would either mix up their names or wouldn't even remember their names. And every time they did bring it up, and Max is looking at her like, oh yeah, because she's been with me for 10 plus years. Again, like his business partner. Is like she has to know them, like, or at least very much their names. And then she's like, oh yeah, and like she's always drawing blanks, and it's the kids that help her to remind her that this is our names. And to me, it's just like, no, you're just obsessing over the guy, and you're not caring that much. Because like, especially if she wanted to get married to them, like, what was she gonna do? Like, send them all off to boarding school and just have it be them two? Like, probably. If that was the case,
yeah, that was the whole plan for her, I think.
No, yeah, but I think like that would have messed up. Then the relationship would have ended right then and there. Because like if that was the case, Maxwell could have done that the day, like I think anytime he wanted, once the mom had died. But he didn't. Like he felt like no, like I had to be there for my children now. Like they already lost one parent, they can't lose another.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think like she would have lost that. Honestly, like her. But again, like again like at some point, like again, it's shown how she was raised, how she was taught. So it's like okay, it kind of makes sense why she thought the way she thought, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which in that case, to me, it's like that's very sad because again, it does. Because I do remember, God, is that in the first season or the second?
What?
When
It's in the first season.
Yeah.
okay, I
What
am
you
right.
just watched?
No, yeah, like when she meets him, like first of all, he's nice, he's attentive, but from what we've been told, he was very abstinent, and that like whenever like Cece, like again, like any typical child, when their parents trying to bond, and she's like, no, stay away from me. He takes that literally. He's like, okay, he stays away.
Yeah. Well, they did mention in that episode where Mr. Sheffield's nanny comes on that I mean they were raised by nannies, you know. So the
Mm.
parents, like the parents really didn't parent.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
I'm
yeah.
sitting down
Which.
here where the dragon is at, okay, waiting for you guys so we can slay him. High
Oh,
five.
okay. That's
I'm like, yeah,
fun.
I died.
You died?
Yeah.
God dang
I
it.
just jumped.
I lost you, and then I got ganged up on.
I think The Nanny is definitely one of the best games. I mean games, one of the best, sorry. One of the best
No, yeah,
okay.
I do think because again, like she challenged a lot of their point of views, and I think in the end, like she definitely helped to make Max a better dad.
Yeah,
Because
oh
like
definitely.
no, like even though like I guess like him and his wife it did show like they were slightly hands on, but not completely either. But like she was always like you have to be there for them, you have to bond, and like you have to like whenever like I guess she brought up like oh like do you remember your parents ever doing this or that with you? And he's like no. He's like well like do you want that for your kids? And he had to take some moment to think about it, and he's like well no not really.
Yeah.
Which I love. Like I think that's such a difference too again because like she does want to be a wife and have children of her own, but again, she also wants to be her own individual, which to me is just like that's great because like she wants both of worlds.
Mhm.
And to me, it's like I think that's a good goal to have. Like yes, like to be a career woman in any type of career that you want, and to still want to have the happy family. Like she gets that
Yeah.
towards like towards like the end of like the last season and everything. But like again, like eventually she does get happily ever after, but she doesn't make it like her main goal in life.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like she changed too. You like her,
Mm-hmm.
like you're right. In the beginning, her mom was pushing her to uh find a husband basically and make a
Oh
family.
my
But
God.
What the hell's that?
I
what
think
happened?
that's what killed her. What killed you?
Holy shit!
Let's fight it. Let's fight
Um,
it.
like a big
Yeah.
Giant rock
That's
thingy?
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Uh
we're fighting it. Oh,
oh.
crap. We're
How where
doing
are
some
you?
damage to it.
I'm far.
Ooh,
We
yay,
got
we
it. We
killed it.
got it.
Does it have anything?
Nice.
Oh, it doesn't have
No.
Where
anything.
the hell are you guys when I needed you?
First of all, I
Well.
died and I was on my way back. So basically, it was just you and mom. Anyway, so no, yeah, I think the Nanny is a good way to not only for young girls to watch, because again, I think this is a very good example of like, I guess like of like trying to set a goal for oneself. Like again, like like yes, she wanted again like how we also like she wanted to get married, but she was also like she wants to have her own independence as well.
Well, here's the thing, right? This is what's funny because I was telling Noodles, I said, you know what? It's so weird because when the show first came out, I was a teenager, okay? And the demographic for the show, I feel, is more for an older crowd. I know that it was one of those shows that would be like in the background, and I never really actively would sit there and watch it. It
For
wasn't
shame.
in, yeah, it wasn't until because I remember then you used to like it a lot, and so that's
I
kind of
still
like when
love
I
it.
would watch it. No, I know, but I mean I remember when and then I would watch it, and I like it. I do. I mean it is definitely one of the funniest shows that I remember from back then. But I think that it was geared more for older people because there is a lot of jokes there. And maybe there's some that you guys don't get because of the times.
Mm-hmm.
For example, one of the ones that I was like, "Oh my God." Um so Princess Diana.
Mhm.
Princess Diana was bulimic. She was bulimic and I don't know anorexic too, but for sure bulimic. And at the time, it was, they would report about her in back then we had these things called magazines. And it was like trashy mags. Like think of what is that show called? The one that TMZ. Think of TMZ but like in magazines, and that's where all the tabloids, that's where they would print all of the, stuff about them. And some of it was fake and but we never knew. But they would always report about that, about her, which I mean was not that's not really cool or anything. But they make a joke about that in the Nanny, where I don't remember which episode it was. I just put it here in my notes. I just put episode 17. I think it's the one about the marriage where remember where the cousin, Maxwell's cousin or something, was gonna get married and they threw like the wedding there, but it was in that episode. And they make a joke about Princess Diana, how she would always be throwing it up. So they make fun of her bulimia. So like stuff like that, it's like, oh, why? Or like Noodles. I know you kept pointing it out whenever they would make like the incest jokes.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know what the
not a
hell
lot.
is up with that, but
Yeah. I mean,
still
it's
annoying.
not a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but just the fact that they make those jokes. I'm pretty sure, honestly, I think there probably are still making jokes like that in sitcoms today.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right? But, so I'm just saying, that's the only thing I think,
Oh,
I don't know if that's just me being too sensitive. And again, I'm Gen X though, so I do have a dark humor, so I think it's funny. But then when I think about it, it's like, well, it's not really that funny because it was something that really affected her.
yeah.
So The Nanny, it is a good show. It's funny. I mean, you liked it since you were a kid, Witchy, so I don't even understand that.
I still love
So
it.
I know you still love it, but I'm saying you started watching it since you were a kid and you loved it.
No, yeah,
So,
honestly, oh my god, like a lot of her, oh hi, oh my
mhm.
god, you're right. The
Damn.
corruption,
Says
holy
lightning.
shit.
Are y'all ready?
Yes, we're ready to die now.
I
Anyways,
mean,
no, yeah,
Uh,
like, I
okay,
loved
let's
her
go.
wit, and again, like, I loved how her dynamic with Niles. Oh, but speaking of that too, the fact that like later on you come to find out like again like
Oh,
oh
oh shit, I'm gonna
crap.
die.
Oh,
Damn it,
oh my
I'm dead.
God.
Did
told
he
you.
kill us all?
Yes.
Yes.
One swipe and we're
Oh
dead.
my
Two
That was
actually. But
sad.
no, yeah, so like I was saying, like the fact too, like also that's another thing too, like another different dynamic, like how you find out like practically towards the end of the season that Niles this whole time had a crush on Cece, but to show his weird side of affection,
Yeah.
like he would pick on her. The jokes throughout the season and everything. It's like it's definitely the whole like, oh, if he treats you that way, that means he likes you, and that to me is like looking back on that now, it's like I kind of don't like that. I wish they wouldn't have
Yeah.
put them together, because then now like it definitely shows you two different sides of it, where the guy's oblivious because at some point again like at some point like she herself like she like Fran like she starts to pursuing Max. Like we said, like she starts to pursue him, and he's like, "Why? Like, why are you pursuing me?" Like he
Mhm.
doesn't fully get it until again like how you said around season 5. Like that's when
Season
they
four.
oh,
Season four is when they. Well, season four I think is when they get. I don't know. Do they get married in season four? Let me look it up.
No, I remember for a while they start to date a little bit, but no, again, like he's like so oblivious, and even then, like when it's pointed out to him, like he's just like, no, he's like, no, like you're the nanny, like you're my employee, I can't date you. Like he's definitely like
But he
being,
really likes her because there's that episode on season one where they go out to the club and he he ends up going in by himself. But when he comes out, he finds a girl that's like exactly like her.
yeah, that's true. No, like he does again, like he does start developing feelings for her, but like again, there's some point where she starts to pursue him. Granted, not as aggressive as Cece, but like enough to like make him feel to make him realize that okay, like she likes me, and there's times
It's
that he likes it,
actually
and there's times that he doesn't.
it's actually until season 5. No, it says here. Yeah, season 5 is when they really got serious, and that's when they get married, I think, too.
Hmm.
That's crazy. So, like, for 5 years? Oh, hell no. That's a long time to wait.
That's crazy.
You say yeah, but in the first episode, remember, the guy she was engaged to she was engaged to him for like what, 7 years?
Oh,
So she
you're
was willing to
right.
wait. God damn.
No, yeah, she was engaged to the first guy for 7 years, so he used her as like free labor, pretty much, and then dumps her
Yeah.
because like this new girl that he kind of
Yeah.
likes more. He's like, oh, I'm dumping you for her.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, again, I was just like, I'm glad she upgraded her standards. It's the fact that like it's the women that have to like go after the men,
Mm-hmm.
and men is they're either oblivious or like it's the whole like, oh, if he likes you, he's gonna, be not so nice to you, and that means he likes you, and it's like, no, that just means he's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like don't get it wrong, I think Niles and Cece, I never saw that coming. I thought that was hilarious and
Me
everything.
either.
Yeah.
I
And is that
honestly,
till the last season, until the last episode, or when do they get
yeah, it's
together?
actually in the last season. That's because again,
Okay.
like Fran, she gets pregnant. Cece, she's still like trying to go after Maxwell, and Niles, he finally gets snaps. He snaps at her saying like she's going after her own fantasy that honestly is like a dead end, and like he kind of makes her see reality, and they end up sleeping together.
Oh my
At first, I thought it was like a
God.
pity thing, but no, yeah, she ends up start falling for him for realsies, and it's just like, okay, now that it just feels like she just settled for him because she realizes like, which I do think like the way he snapped at her, like I love that. That was chef kiss. Like finally, like fucking snap senses to her. Like again, like she pined at him before when he was married to his first wife, and waited like even when he died, like okay, yes, like I give her that. Like she waited for him to mourn properly. But like if she really did want to pursue him then, like she should have. She could have. She could have let him know. But she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh no, cuz he's a man. He has to figure it out and then he has to pursue me." Meanwhile, Fran's like, "I don't care. I'm doing it anyways." Like she literally tells her that, like, "I'll go after what I want." And she freaking did it.
Yeah. I
And
really
even
like
then,
Fran.
oh yeah, I love Fran. And not only that, but her sense of style. Granted, I do think her skirts were a little too short. Funny enough, even the actress said like she didn't like how some of the skirts were a bit short and that they didn't have a lot of leggings, so she had to do that herself.
Mm.
So to me, it's like, okay, cool. Like she did add some form of modesty into it, you know? Don't get me wrong, I still love The Nanny. I'm gonna have my kids watch it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I love the couples. I do think Niles and Cece, it was a very odd thing. Honestly, I think they just threw them together because they're like, let's get them a happy ending or whatever.
I like that they got together at the end, but you know what? I hadn't thought about it like you just said. Like what they're teaching, it's the age-old saying of, oh, they're picking on you because he likes you. If he's hitting you, it's because he likes you. And you're right. That is such a horrible thing to see it that way.
Mm-hmm. And I
Yeah.
think that's also where like so many abuse victims think like, oh, like
He
because
loves
he
me.
says like, yeah, like because he says in the end like, I'm sorry, and he starts treating her right, whatever, and it's like, oh, like he does love me then. The
Mm-hmm.
hitting, the mocking is just his own way of saying it. I mean, granted, like yes, Niles doesn't exactly physically hit her, and if he does, it's always by accident. Granted, he doesn't say he's sorry either, and if he does, it's very sarcastic. But that form right there, which I don't like.
I think, oh God, I think he does it because how she is. First of all, Niles is very sarcastic regardless.
Yeah.
Like I love that because I was gonna say like the way he does it even with Mr. Sheffield, like, but with her I think it's more, but I wouldn't think it's because of the way she is, because she's mean. She's not sarcastic. Like she's a mean person.
That's
Period.
true. Like she actually has hit him on purpose. Like she is, I admit, there's times like she literally is physically abusive towards Niles.
Yeah, like that episode with that oh God, the what was it that he was talking about? Brighton, that Brighton, he didn't go to like a baseball game. Maxwell didn't go to one of his baseball games, and Fran was trying to convince him like, oh, he's really hurt. And so she starts telling them how they act out, and in the background, you see, oh, it was the episode. It was also the episode where her dad comes in, Cece's dad, and decides to take Fran to go see Barbara Streisand.
Mm-hmm.
And Cece is having a full-on tantrum because he's paying attention to Fran, and so she's like outside of the office of Maxwell's office, and Fran is telling Max like, they exhibit anger, whatever, and then you see like everything that Fran is saying, Cece is doing in the background, but like for real. And one of the things is that they turn violent, and she does. She yells at Niles is out there like picking up something, and then she hits him, like she kicks him
She
or
picks up
something
a
on
potted plant. Oh my god.
Oh
you're right.
yeah, because in that whole episode, then he's walking like really slow because he's hurt. He hurt her. She hurt him. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And nobody, poor Niles, like, they both saw. Yeah, they all saw that he was hurt, and then they would still like, do this, do that. Yeah. Oh my God. Talk about uncomfortable stuff too. I mean, I don't know if that's what we're talking about, but now I will. How about that episode where Maxwell's old nanny comes and
Oh my god, yes!
she's getting together with Niles. Do you know what the age difference was between them by any chance?
I wanna say, like, from what I understand, like, I think it's like almost like over a decade, right?
It's like 10 years. Okay, because you know that there's that moment where she's like, "Oh, you were what, the butler boy or something like that."
Or the butler's boy, like the son of the butler.
Yeah,
And
he was
she
a trainee. Like he was a trainee, I think. Like while he was there.
Yeah.
Which to me is like, okay, so then like what she's pretty much saying is that she groomed him.
That's
Yes.
what we're saying.
Like that
it's
was very.
what?
Oh my god, yes. I remember when I heard that. At first, I was again like, first time when you see it, you're like, oh my god, it's shocking, it's funny. But then later when you watch it again, you're older, see it again, it's just like, oh, like okay, like you also saw, like she literally says like she's seen them grown up, and then when he starts to train, she saw him differently.
Yeah.
Like, lady, excuse me, you saw this kid when he was a toddler, and now he's different? The F.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really did freak me out. And I love how, again, like, Fran ever the gossipy girl, she's like, oh, hot tea right here. Meanwhile, I loved how Maxwell's shocked face was, because I think, like, that's how everyone was. Because how can you imagine someone they grew up, someone who saw as a second mother, hooking up with one of your best friends?
God. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah,
So
that's
that's
how I
what
would
I'm
be too.
saying.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one definitely was one of the
That one had me questioning the whole time. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a good episode.
Mm-mm.
No. God. What about the one? So again, speaking of uncomfortable one, where oh no, wait, that was in the second season. Was that in the second season?
What?
When Brighton? Yeah, it was. When Brighton goes to middle school, and he's home and he's all sad because he in gym like he noticed that he was like small.
Oh,
yeah,
they all have a misunderstanding what
Yeah.
he means.
Yeah.
And then
That
like
was
later on
funny.
he admits that it's my height, like I'm the smallest one there, I'm short. And she's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like, oh, so that's nothing then. Like you're
Yeah.
fine. And then dad comes in and he tries to explain, and it's just
Oh
like, oh
God,
god.
yes.
Yeah.
No, but oh my God, so many inappropriate things. What about that? If this one was in season one, where they get this actor, and everybody's like, "Ooh, he's such a good actor." And when he first meets the nanny, when he first meets Fran, he's all like, "You're the nanny?" He's like, "Well, there's a little boy inside me. Do you want to help raise him?"
Oh my god, yes. God, that was sexual harassment right there. Why the hell didn't Maxwell tell me? What the fuck?
Well, that's what we're saying. Like, it was like they did have like a lot of uncomfortable stuff, but that was the 90s. You know, like it's so crappy because like Fran, like there's a lot of jokes like that throughout the whole show if you guys pay attention, but
Hmm.
it's definitely a show like a product of its time.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god, another one, which is both uncomfortable and a little funny, is when you come to find out that Cece's pen pal is actually Brighton. And it comes to find out they were, I guess what you can say, well, now, was that they were sexting each other.
What? In what season does
What?
this happen?
Okay, granted, he's older. I should say this. He's a much older person, like a teenager.
Oh my
He's in high
god.
school, and again, like,
Oh
pen pals and
god.
everything. Like, I forgot what I think he says was Red Rover, and hers was like Good and Plenty, which is tells you both everything.
Oh
But again, like, they didn't
god.
share each other's real names. They didn't say each other's ages or anything. And like, she is on her way out. Brian's coming downstairs from like, again, the main friend house and everything, and she tells Fran and Niles, like, she's trying to like make them jealous and like, oh, like she's pen pals with this guy and like he's so great and everything, and how one day she's gonna meet him, and like, you know, like, she's this is around the times where she's trying to like get over Maxwell and trying to find herself a guy. And they're like, oh, cool, what's his name? And like, she's like, I don't know his real name, but she tells him again, like, she said, like, his is like Red Rover. I think it's Red Rover. Don't. And then Brian comes on, like, he hears that, he's like, what? He's like, you're Good and Plenty. And like, she looks at him like, what? And Brian runs upstairs, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. The things I wrote, the things he wrote. And then they're like, again, like, Niles and Fran are like shocked. They're looking at each other back and forth, like, what? And then at some point, like, this is kind of where it gets a little funny. Then like, Cece says, like, you know what? For a kid, he actually has very good, very well, good
Penmanship.
grammar, like penmanship. Like, she's,
Oh my god.
it's a little funny, but it's like pretty much hints of like they were sexing each other early on. And it's like, oh my god.
See, that's what we're saying.
Terrible.
That's horrible. But again, we go back to like, it is definitely a product of its time, you know? It's,
Yeah, at least Cece was like, not like, okay, let's keep talking, but she was like, nope, done, that's it, bye-bye. Like, that traumatized her, I believe.
Man, I believe it. I think that's it for today, right?
Yeah,
We recommend The Nanny, 10 out of 10. Y'all need to go watch it. You need to watch it.
Definitely.
Again, it's on Peacock for sure, because that's where we watched it with a subscription.
or you physically have it like I do.
Or you physically have it. But I see here Roku channel free, but I think I see it that it's on regular TV, so
Oh, there you go.
yeah. But I mean, obviously you can't like pick and choose that way. We're spoiled now.
We're a little
Anyways,
bougie.
right? That's funny. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you guys had a good time. If you have any shows that you would like for us to take a look at and give our own, quirky comments on it, let us know. Put it down in the comment section. All right, ladies. Thank you so much. I am Mita,
I'm Musica.
And I'm Noodles.
and we're bluntly talking. Bye.
Bye.
See you laters.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and follow us on our other social media.
I'm running away. I know what the hell you two are talking about. Oh my god, you're wanting to kill me.
Oh my God, there's two.
I'm running up a tree. I just see you.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Okay, they're chasing her. Good.
Where are you?
I ran up a tree. Ah, my
Oh
guy's coming
my
back.
God.
There's something here too.
Ah, where? Oh, this is a stuff, no? Wait, where? Oh,
On the steps.
I see it. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go.
Took me a
What
minute
is
to
it?
get it.
Oh, you learned to squirm. OMG. So applause, war cry, back fist,
Flirt.
slit throat.
Oh, I found it. It's in flirt.
Oh
Really?
my God, and flirt.
Yep.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh,
What the hell?
That is so weird. Do people actually flirt like that? What
I
the
hope
heck?
not. Oh my god, I can't stop it. This is so weird.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Chili
shit.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Snake attacking the damn horse.
Snake attack. Snake attack.
Crap. I'm stuck!
Where are you stuck? Oh, I see you. Oh
I'm
no.
stuck in my throne! Oh my god, what?
That is funny.
This is not funny!
You're
just
going
panicking.
around in circles.
That's what I'm doing, yes, I'm just panicking, hoping that me just freaking doing something, anything will help me get out. This is not funny!
Everything is rendering. Hold on.
Oh god damn
It
it.
took me a minute to see everything.
Oh, you're here too. Hi.
Wait, she's in here? Where?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm here.
What the hell? Why didn't you tell me you were in here?
Well, I did say I was here and everything was rendering very slowly, but I don't think you were listening.
There you go.
I'm still stuck! This is not funny! Get me out!
I don't know.
Share. Hang on.
Oh god.
Let me move it. Hang on.
I swear to God, if you drag me along with it. Oh, thank God.